Welcome back, Rich Man Poor Man, episode 7. Matthew Khalil, get off your damn phone. We just built this set. It was a team effort of mainly Braden with the help of Tim and I. And it took like 3 weeks. It took a lot of manual labor. Braden had to literally every single wood slat you see, Braden had to sand down the whole thing, all the sides, because we suck at math and we didn't know which direction we needed.
Where was the one that you were telling me that?
Well, when we first started, we built enough. Like, I did math in my head, and I was like, okay, I know the exact amount of wood we need. So then I got enough, and it was just one. So this is 3 panels. So we got enough for just 1 panel. And Braden and I were like, there's no way in hell it's going to be enough.
This is it.
Okay, we will. You shut your mouth. Okay, that's not anything. No one saw anything. We got to bleep that when we edit that. Apparently, YouTube changed their monetization rules. Make sure you bleep that swear word out. Can't swear in the first 15 minutes of anything anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah, otherwise you get 18.
What swear word did I do?
I said a swear word because I was mad at you.
I was about to say.
So we built this.
I don't swear.
You don't swear and you don't vape. We didn't have furniture though, because I was gonna split. So I was gonna do this with SoulPod, and then they never got back to me after days and like a week. So I was like, I guess we'll just do it ourselves. So Matt and I went and bought this rug. We went to a store today.
Yep.
Got the rug. We got this table. We got this table from an art show. It was like a Phoenix First Friday. It was $300. It looks a little off, but it's actually Louis Vuitton branded. These two came together. So pretty good deal overall. The chairs, though, they are IKEA specials. These were on sale. These were $15 each. They're not the comfiest, but I got these pads from Target. So now you guys can see we are indeed wearing pants. But the way we got this rug specifically, I told Matt that we need to start doing some more content outside of this because it's a new year and I feel like we just need more things. So I told him to come over here early. And then I was going to go to living spaces. And then he was like, oh God, no, my sister got her whole condo furnished for $100. We can't go to living spaces. He calls up like 4 different people. And then we end up going to like North Mesa-ish area for a liquidation store.
Did you hear that too?
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yes, obviously. I hear what you hear. We have the same headphones, dog. He does too. So we're driving to a liquidation store, and this is how he's fucking been all day. Imagine this driving. He can barely sit and speak. We pull out of our neighborhood. The first turn, you know the light up there? This way? First light, far right lane, about to turn right, does a U-turn. 6-lane U-turn, turns. All of a sudden, there's white, like...
Corolla.
No, there's no car there yet, but remember the white things on the road? There was like white...
Oh, yes, those foam boxes.
There was just foam all over the road, so he swerves to dodge it, and then we're going in and out of lanes all the way up to the freeway. He's calling multiple people. He's texting the entire time. He's comping a house, sending 3 emails while we're driving. We eventually get, and he's like, oh, that's a cop. And then he's like, oh, God, this motorcycle, the idiot slowing down for it. He's going like 85, just catching up to the cop. We're going 60 on the main road, by the way.
The cop never stopped me, and I did pass him. But, I mean, man, like, if you don't do the... Oh, take that out because, you know, you get monetized. But,
Well, you're saying you don't live in the Matrix. You follow your own speed rules.
No, what I was going to say is as long as you're not, like, drawing any red flags, like, I mean...
You're a red flag. First of all, you drive an Altima. Second of all... Just
if you're not like you know what I mean, like then they're not gonna pull you over. If you're not
what
going
speed is
like more than the speed of traffic.
You are going more than the speed of traffic.
No.
You are going in and out of lanes passing.
But then I also don't think he stopped me because we were going off to the 202 and then he was going down the 101. But either way,
so we lucked out, and then we end up getting a little bit closer. And we're about to exit off of the 101 in Broadway. If anyone knows that exit, the 101 and the 60 merge at the same time where you have to get over 3 lanes to get the exit. He gets it done easy.
Absolutely.
There's no cars. But then he goes and rides this guy's B-word. And then he's like, oh, this car's way too slow. Swerves over, passes him. And then there's a Dasani truck. He's like, I'm not waiting for this. Now he's getting over. The exit is here. The Dasani truck is here. So he speeds up, puts on the turbos in the Altima 1.4 cylinder, 4-cylinder, crosses over. We make it. Then we get to the liquidation store. One piece. We get a good deal, good service. the guy yells at something, and Matt's like, "Oh, you can't film?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, we can't film." So Matt volunteers us getting in trouble for filming as well because the guy didn't even ask that, and then he volunteered it.
I didn't understand what he was saying.
I think he was like asking like what you're doing here or something like, or if you I don't know. And you're like, "Oh, we can't film?" And he's like, "Yeah, well, you can't film."
Yeah.
Okay,
weird.
sick. So then we end up getting the rug. We end up checking out. Matt's on the phone for 30 minutes.
Yep.
So I sit there. I look around. I see knockoff Birkenstocks and baby clothes and.
Guys, he wanted to do living spaces and living spaces. You're gonna get a rug about the size of this thing.
Yeah, and look
for
what
how much? How much would you drop on this? Probably like $399, $400. That's fair.
And look what we have.
You know what? Let's see.
Look what the rug. So Matt doesn't want to spend a lot of money on a rug, and then we get this.
What is this? Like a 10?
This looks like Aladdin's gonna fly away on it.
So this is like a 6 by what? 6?
This was a 5x7 rug, I think.
No, that was the first one.
It's just barely taller than you.
No, when it's like this. That's bullshit.
Just fuck with him while he's on the phone while he's got the headphones on. She just in playing noises, overwhelming him.
Dude, I feel like that goes through, like she could hear that. But yeah, no.
Well, she can hear you typing with your things on.
McCarthy, Arizona.
Do you see how Matt's
Ashland
just like
Lewis.
super mean on the phone? Can I have your number, please? Yeah, it's the one I'm calling from. Brayden, you should take some of his vocab and just start using it. Can I help you? You already are. Thank you.
All right, let's get the show on the road.
I thought this would be a lot more fun of a call. Matt had
I didn't want to be a complete because I want to get this place rented.
Hey, another.
Oh,
blur
sorry.
that one too.
I don't want to be a complete rude person because what's it called? Like I want to get this place rented, but at the same time, I mean, I feel like this guy's blowing smoke, man.
I don't know. He got a. So
He's
then,
weird, man. Like
when we leave the liquidation store, he ends up getting a phone call from another guy who's interested in the same place.
Same story.
Yeah, who he calls and he asks a couple questions. Still available. Matt says no, and then is a total meanie face to him. And then eventually he's a little nicer, but he's like, "Yeah, is it a matter if you're a criminal?" And Matt's like, "Turn on the camera, turn on the camera." So then he's like, "Oh, what criminal charges?" He goes, "Well, you know, I'm not like
Not a sex offender.
Whoa, I don't know if we can say that either.
That's not a
This
cuss
policy
word.
sucks.
It's not a bad word.
What was the other? He's like, I'm not that, or
I don't do anything with kids and all this stuff.
Yeah,
and I
he
was
made
like,
sure to clarify. He's like, yeah, no, I just was really into drugs and selling drugs.
Yeah.
And that he's like in 2018, and I'm like,
He's
in my
like,
head,
yeah, just paraphernalia.
that was
and
like
possession.
just a few years ago. 2018 is not that long ago. He's like, yeah, I've been sober 3 years. I'm like, that's a lot.
It's crazy.
That's
And no, what's crazy is that like I've heard that story twice today.
and that's the guy that you just picked the phone up that
Yeah.
had the same story.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Maybe
like,
they
okay.
just released a bunch of them, you know? Maybe they just, it's like
I don't know,
spring
man.
break for the prison.
It's kind of odd. If anyone is interested in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo in Mesa, Arizona.
Right after the call, he goes, God, I love these people right there. Because they're like scared of the law. So they'll just try their best, but they don't, you know, if you rent a 5,000 square foot home, they know the law. So they'll try to a little bit more. These guys won't try.
No, like for example, like
That seems like you're that seems a little.
no, I'm not taking advantage of them. All right, absolutely not. That is nowhere by any means of me taking advantage of them. All I am saying is that they're like the ones that don't, you know, give you a hard time. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean, but either
They've
way,
already had hard time. Criminal jail.
that's not what I meant. But
I was like, yeah, Matt, no. What you mean is you just want to help people, right? And he goes, no, I want to take advantage of them. He said that on camera.
did not.
It was absolutely insane.
no, I want to help people and I like giving people second chances, but it comes at a cost. Okay.
So eventually we end up getting home from the whole drive. He takes main roads the whole way from Tempe to South Gilbert. Main roads the whole way. He went on the 202. He went from North Mesa all the way down to the
Chandler.
South 202 from Chandler. He ended up taking main roads. So we ended up at Broadway and the 101 to South 202 and Alma School. You took main roads the entire way. While he's on the phone the whole time, comping more houses, trying to pull title
No.
reports, he's like sending offers to houses. He's swerving in and out. Eventually, he makes a turn onto the lane, almost hits the guy, and then honks at the guy for turning right. He goes, I love doing that. This guy is a menace on the road. It was like a nice
Menace.
Audi, and he's just honking at him for
That
just turning right.
That was funny.
I chuckled a little bit, but it's a little stressful.
I like messing with people. Like, you know, just to, like, I mean it. Like, if you get honked on and you did nothing wrong, just know Matthew probably did
That
it.
will stick with that person the whole day. They're gonna be like, why did that guy honk at me? That's
Yeah,
gonna.
but it's just keep you on your toes, you know? I enjoy it.
You need to be kept on your toes.
I do. And I
So
am.
if you see him out on the road, honk. How was your Christmas? We kind of skipped past everything.
Christmas was good, man. I was actually spending it with really close family friends, and I drank a little bit more than I should have.
Oh, so you drink?
Yeah.
Okay. So you drink, you vape, you swear, you text and drive. What do people see in you, man?
No. Yeah, Christmas was good. We actually celebrated on Christmas
You drank
Eve.
ginger. What's the eggnog? See, you didn't drink alcohol. You're just drinking a lot of eggnog.
Are we not allowed to say we drink alcohol on YouTube?
You don't know. The YouTube policy is weird. You don't drink, man.
Bro, we had 1942 Don Who. I'm joking.
Okay, big spender. I stayed my Christmas sober.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Weren't you out of town?
Yeah, in Texas, my mom. I'm not getting hammered with
Your mom?
She's got
She's probably into
little
mimosas.
children. No, she likes what's the tomato one?
Oh, Bloody Marys.
Ugh. Yeah, she likes those.
That's like a pick you upper the next day after you've been drinking to kind of like. No, I'm not joking.
You really are an alcoholic, are you?
I drink a lot, more than I should. But no, I'm not an alcoholic. Yeah, Christmas was good. How was your New Year's? What'd you do for New Year's?
We didn't do anything too crazy. We well, I asked him behind the camera if he wanted to do anything, and he goes, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Guys, do you hear that? He goes, yeah, I think we want to go to Old Town.
Tim's the party animal or what?
No, it's his girlfriend and friends.
They're the party animals.
Party-ish.
Okay.
But I was that. I'm not going to Old Town at New
Dude,
Year's.
15 minutes. Are you kidding me?
That sounds terrible. 15 minutes away? No, it's not. Old Town?
He just dropped an F-bomb. We have.
Oh, did I? Freak.
Bleep that out.
Tim bleeped that one out. But so I asked him, and he's like, I'm going to go to Old Town. Okay, so we went to a house party. It was fun, just something small, but it was fireball themed. That's not a theme. That's not a theme. That's just you buying.
Heartburn.
Yeah, so they bought a yardstick of the shooters, so there was probably like 60 of them.
Okay.
So that was just miserable. We tried to pre-order an Uber. You couldn't do it that night because they were so busy, so we called our roommate, thankfully, and he was our Uber, and then we just bought him food. So it was nothing too crazy. We tried to watch a movie that Tim showed us, and it was I just saw like a bunch of naked fast food workers, and then we all fell asleep. What was the movie called?
Waiting.
You seen Waiting?
No. Absolutely not.
It's like an old Ryan Reynolds movie.
I'm not a big movie guy. Like if I'm watching movies, I'm watching an action movie. I'm watching something thriller, right?
You're like, I love the Avenger movies.
Absolutely.
Marvel.
I can't. No joke. I can't watch Avatar, Marvel, any.
What?
No.
Avatar is a whole different thing.
I can't do it. I cannot do it. I have to watch a movie that's somewhat like meaningful. Like it's like somewhat like real in a sense,
You're
right?
like, I can't wait for David Goggins or Goggins to whatever it is. I can't wait for him to put out a movie. Him running for an hour and a half.
I'd watch him. I watch the craziest thing that I'll watch.
No
is
wonder
Fast
you
and
drink, because you watch boring movies. You have to be drunk for them.
Oh, absolutely.
Avatar is a good movie, and Avatar 2 is a good movie. I think that those were both pretty solid. We saw Avatar 2. It was
this
good.
guy's calling me again. Yes, sir.
You gotta. I feel like I would want to help that guy, you know? And you're like,
No, I
he's
want to help
probably
him.
gonna smoke
I have
crack
to-
in my rental.
The thing is, I have to like make them go through obstacles to see how bad one they want it, number two, and how like persistent they will be. Dude, I'm like, it's like you want to see the hamster run in its little. Let's see if it
You're
really.
a psychopath, bro. I just want to make him suffer.
No, I don't want to make them suffer, but at the end of the day, man, we have been burned so many times. It's not even a joke. It's like, yeah, we do this, we do that. I bullshit in my way through shit.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
know.
mean?
Temp said that he would fake all his resumes.
Yeah, exactly. So can you only imagine,
sounds-
like, fake pay stubs isn't hard to come by, right?
Really?
No, what the heck?
Boys, we know how we're getting our next house.
Okay, that's mortgage fraud.
No, it's rental fraud.
Rental fraud. Oh, yeah, rental fraud.
That's something small.
That's not even, yeah.
That's just called renting.
We have to put disclosures at the end of every video that says, hey, we do not take any advice from us, all right?
Well, don't take any advice from me. Anything Matthew says is legal.
Absolutely not. Yeah, seek legal counsel. All right, where were we? New Year's. You went to Scottsdale and...
I did not go to Scottsdale. I went to Tempe. Tim went to Scottsdale.
house party. Oh, you guys went...
Tim went to Tempe too. Apparently, he went to a different Tempe. He could have just came with me.
I feel like Tim is a party animal.
Tim low-key goes out
like,
a lot.
Yeah, like he's just like being very shy.
He's kind of casual about it,
Yeah.
but he's a heavy drinker. He's got a bottle of Don
You know,
Julio next to his bed,
Steve
too.
will do it. I don't think he's like a little Steve will do it.
Brayden loves NELK people. I know he knows exactly who that guy is.
NELK is dope. I would watch NELK.
No. God, they're like the scum of fucking...
They're
oh
entertaining. They're entertaining.
They're terrible people. They do nothing for
pranks,
anybody.
Did you see the pranks? Like,
they're not pranks. They're like sexual harassment and like
God forgive me, but
legal.
like, did you see? All right, Brayden, did you see the video of when they pretended to be blind, or their homie was like
okay?
blind?
And what do they do? And where do they go? So they pretend to be blind. Where do they go from that?
They were like out of the country.
Were they just being racist to people or making rude remarks? And they're like, "Oh, sorry, I actually can't see you."
No, like they would actually try and like reach for some guy's balls or like.
See what I mean? That's sexual harassment. I called it, bro. They are terrible people. They hang out with terrible people. Terrible influence. There's not a single good thing about them, and they just don't. They just given up. They just sell merch and liquor, and they use monetize music. Like, they just.
It is what it is. All right, so your New Year's was not as
This might be the last one.
Okay.
I can't. With a NELK boy, I can't.
With a NELK boy? I'm not a NELK boy.
We posted shorts, and they've been doing pretty well on YouTube.
Yeah.
But we got a couple comments, and one guy goes, "God, I freaking hate that guy in the glasses." No, I just got a random hate comment. Because I called Matt like a rich A-word. And he goes, "God, I hate that guy in the glasses." That's what the NELK viewers are. They're going to hate me more now.
Let's go create it.
Create what? NELK?
Yeah, like our own NELK.
No.
No?
No. God.
So Cole's New Year's was not what he wanted it to be.
No, it was fun. It was exactly what I wanted
time?
it to be. I didn't want to be out late. I drank as much as I would have wanted to, played a couple games, saw friends, went to bed at a reasonable time. And
that's exactly what my New Year's was. It was good.
I don't actually want to know how your New Year's was.
All right, I figured.
I want to know your... Okay, how was your New Year's?
No, it was decent.
Drank more? Smoked more? Vaped more?
No, you know what? New Year's was very laid back and chill. It was actually pretty fun.
Is that where you traveled?
No, I was at my girlfriend's house and family was there and stuff like that. We did fireworks. We drank a little, but nothing crazy.
Common occurrence in the...
And then we had to actually, like, I had to go home early that night because then that's when I was going up to Payson.
That's early for New Year's.
No, it was literally midnight happened. Happy New Year's, guys.
You were there for the ball drop and then
absolutely. Then that's not New Year's. I'm not gonna go to...
Why did you want me to ask you about that then? That sounds pretty mediocre.
What?
You're like, oh, you're not gonna ask me about my New Year's. Yeah.
I know, it's pretty basic. I like to what is it? Like I like to over-promise. No.
You over-promise, under-deliver.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Matthew Khalil special. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have the best customer service ever, and then you don't text them back for a week. Somehow it still works. There might be a trick to it. Have you been watching the
what?
The NELK Boys training videos on how to be a better person, and that's where you follow your rules from?
No. I don't focus on that stuff.
I focus on making money.
Trying at least.
Yeah, Matt's selling rentals. We're in a recession now. It is what it is.
Yeah, $300 co-brokes. Come on.
If you see this clip, we'll make this a clip. What do you think of the set? Honestly, do you think this table works? Because I kind of like it.
No, I actually enjoy it. I do not mind this table.
I think it kind of looks cool.
No, I like it.
This was white before, and it been used so much that now it's kind of brown, but it's like textured.
No, I like it.
What?
The price has gone up if you want it.
The price has gone up.
He's having his own little auction.
We hate this table. We'll give you $20 for it. This table, well, you know, like when they get the canvases and they're like,
or the string that they go.
Yeah, you can tell when Brayden's drinking a Coke can, or maybe this was a Polar Pop because it's a little bit bigger. You can tell from the soda stains. I mean, this is textured.
I see it.
This one looks like it could have been chew or something. You know, I don't know.
Some gunpowder over here.
There you go. Yeah, you can tell this one. It'll slipped a little bit. It's good. I think it's been through.
No, but I do like it.
It's been through a lot. So if you see this, let us know what our first upgrade piece should be. Should we put something on the walls? Should we get new chairs?
I was thinking about something. This is overtime. Let's have like a LED logo.
This is the one wall.
The poor man.
This is the one wall I didn't want to.
Let's do this. Well, you don't want to. Dude, we could use command strips. Relax. Why? What's up?
I don't know. I think if we're going to do a logo, we put it on like the side or something.
Not a logo, like a neon thing that you turn on and off.
Yeah. That would be our logo.
Oh. Hi guys.
I think we do. So I think we do either one of these walls has a logo. Like, so if this
And then
camera's
do
this
what?
way,
Like, hey, nobody can see it.
there's a second camera.
No, that's fine.
So maybe logo goes there.
Yeah.
And then we'll put shelves on the side to cover up some of the not so awesome pieces.
Okay.
And then I think we do like paintings or something I was telling you about. You just, dude, I don't know. I think logos kind of look like cheesy.
Okay. No.
Does your mom house have a logo? See?
Did you what you said? Did your mom?
Yeah, his mom is a podcast.
Did she really?
No, your mom's house is Tom Segura and his wife, Christina. They have a podcast. Comedian. But they're a pretty big podcast.
Is that serious or not serious?
Yeah, it's like one of his favorite podcasts, and they don't have a logo. I think that if you have a higher quality set, you don't put a logo and you don't put any on sign. Because I think that...
My ankle.
Brayden looks disgusted.
My ankle. Had to
I think that makes it look worse. I think it lowers the quality.
All right, I get
like,
the point.
imagine you
You
build...
don't want the logo. All
Imagine you build the Taj Mahal, and then all of a sudden you go there for a visit, and they're handing out Bud Lights.
Yeah, they'd be hanging out.
Braden's having a good time, okay? But everybody else, no one else likes that. All right,
I get where this is going. Okay.
that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, unless you have a story.
That's messed up.
You have places to go, bro. You have to go. You're like, we got to be done by 2:30. What time is it?
What time is it?
That's what I'm saying. You got to go. All right, cut it. Bye.
Bye.